and welcome to another Minecraft TU53. Wait, it's TU54. Hold on one second. TU54 update review of some secrets that we found along with a bunch of YouTube dudettes out there in the world on TU54. Now, when it comes to title updates, there's always stuff that's listed in the changelog. There's always stuff that's not listed in the changelog, and this is the stuff that's not quite listed in the changelog. Anyways, dudes, let's go ahead and dive right into this. The number one thing that we found in TU54 is, hold on a second, I gotta log out to do this. Let me show you guys real quick. Right here, if you go to create game, you're going to go to more options. You're going to notice the second thing down, it's going to say find balanced seed. And what that is basically it says is if you're creating a world with a random seed, this option looks for a world with a good mix of biomes. Disabling this may generate a world of all-in-one biome. Right, so basically, I don't know if you guys noticed this in the past, you see a lot of worlds that are dominated by savanna biomes and desert biomes, and that's what I noticed, is a lot of my survival worlds are mostly either deserts or savannas, actually mostly savannas, quite honestly, and this kind of alleviates that. This gives you an option to have a nice mix of all the different biomes. I don't think there's like 23 biomes, or I can't remember what they are, how many there are at this point, but there are quite a few, and this gives you a nice even mix across the entire map. And now you can do different biome sizes by scale. You can do a small biomes that generate small little tiny patches of biomes. The medium ones are a little more appropriate. The large ones are really massive forests and whatnot, but you do tend to find more of the woodland mansions when you have medium and large size biomes, even though I have found them in the small biome scales as well in different maps that I've created. And number 2 on our list has to do with the 2 new evil mobs that we have in Minecraft, the Evoker and the Vindicator. Let's go ahead and stick these guys right over here. Go ahead and put the Vindicator right there. We'll stick the Evoker right over here. Then if we grab some sheep, yes, sheep. I know you think, what hey, sheep, you're in the wrong spot. Move along. Let's go ahead and stick some sheep in these little pens over here. And normally they're not really much of anything, right? And I don't know why they made these guys go after particularly sheep, but if you name the Vindicator Johnny, and this is a reference from The Shining.
Here's Johnny.
Hey Johnny, look at that. He pulls his axe out, and I'm in creative mode. He shouldn't be attacking me, but he's not attacking me. Check this out. If I open this gate, sorry sheep. Sorry, sheep. Is he gonna only attack the adults? I think so. I think he leaves the babies alone because he's not a monster. Never mind. You're a monster, Johnny. What's the matter with you? High five. Now he wants to go to the sheep on the other pen, but you can't get him. You can't get him, can you, Johnny? Stay right the frick there, dude. All right, so now we have the Evoker. The Evoker is kind of like the wizard, right? If you change the sheep blue, check it out. He turns them red, and this is a reference to a game that was a while back called Age of Empires, where the wizards changed color. But this is really freaking cool, actually. I don't know why they did it with this guy. This guy's really, he's like not your buddy. It's not like he can hang out with you and do this. If you're in survival, he's gonna come after you, and he's pretty freaking harsh, especially when he spawns in the Vexes. You're toast, man. So number 4 on our list is new villagers. Now, we already knew we had a new villager, the cartographer, right? That's the white one. He looks just like the librarian. That's what the cartographer kind of looks like, is basically this guy here. So like a normal villager, like this cleric here, you can click on him and you can trade with any normal villager. And this is the librarian over here. It looks just like this guy over here, the cartographer. But this guy was notated in the changelog. However, this guy, where'd you go? Where'd you go, dude? There you are. This guy here, he's green. He's an all-new villager. You can click him all the crap you want. You get nothing from him. He's called the Nitwit. I call him the village idiot. Get out of here, bro. You're useless, bro. You do absolutely nothing. I thought villagers were annoying to begin with, but this guy doesn't do a dang thing. So he just walks around and does nothing. I don't know. Occupies freaking mob space, I guess. Okay, number 5 on our list. is the warning signs on beds. Now, the bottom of the beds I showed you guys before. I don't know if I'm going to count this as part of one of them, but it's 3D. I did this on a previous video on the preview of TU54, and it looks cool. I mean, it made it 3D. It used to be just like a sliver of a leg on one side and kind of another sliver of a leg on the other side, and it would glitch out when you go underneath. But now they're like 3D. They look like actual leg posts of a bed, and it looks kind of nice. It looks like an IKEA bed, but still, nonetheless, it's a freaking bed. And yeah, that's really cool about that. However, if you go to try to sleep in this bed from too far away, you have a new warning sign. Check that out. You may not rest now. The bed is too far away. Now, this happens in day or night. If it's nighttime, it's rated time for you to sleep. And otherwise, if you're up close, it says you can only sleep at night. Even though it's daytime, it still gives you that cool new warning. You have to be closer to your bed. I think you have to be like 3 blocks away or 2 blocks away so you can actually sleep in the bed. Not 5 or 6 blocks like you used to be able to jump in from really far away and would just drag you into sleeping. Now number 7 on our list is mobs hitboxes, or should I say like entity boxes, because now you not only can you push, like before you used to be able to like push a cow around, you know, kind of, but then they could like walk right through you. Same with villagers. They could walk right past you, right through you. Not anymore. Now they're an actual entity. You can push them and they can push you right back. So I think you'll be able to guide villagers a little easier now because, well, you can kind of push them through and they can't just physically walk through you like before, and then you'd lose a freaking cow or a villager where you're trying to trap them from before. Now they can't walk right past you just because that's that 1 block entity that you are. They're the same that 1 block wide. They can't get through you anymore. So now they can, but they can also push you too. So if you're on a cliff edge, make sure you have shift on because they can just shove you right off. Number 8 on our list has to do with auto jump. We all knew that auto jump was coming to TU54, except for we didn't realize that you'd be able to turn it on and off. Now you can actually turn it on and off through your settings. So all you have to do is go ahead and go to your menu, go to settings, and go to game options, and it's right there. The second tick down is auto jump. If you see that, you can check it on so you can auto jump, and it's automatically set to off because that's just the way they have it set, where it's on Minecraft on PC, it's automatically on. You have to go through the effort of turning it off. Go ahead and put these blocks down really quick and show you guys how it kind of works. Automatically jumps up without me clicking a thing. I just kind of walk forward and it just jumps over single blocks. It won't go up 1 block, but you can go up a set of hillsides or whatever without having to constantly click jump, jump, jump. It'll just walk you up it. It glitches out sometimes, but it works for the most part. Parrots are freaking amazing. I think that's one of the best updates. I mean, actually, I like a lot of this update. There's a lot of things I love about this, and parrots are one of them. I really do love that they added birds to this. But if you have parrots, you have to have a jukebox. You'll see why in just a second. They freaking dance! Check it out. Any bird within 4 blocks of a jukebox is going to dance. This, to me, is freaking hilarious and amazing all at the same time. Why they did this, I don't know, but I think it's fan-freaking-tastic. Check it out. And the birds have to be spawned in already, and then you put the disc in, and then they will dance. If you spawn in birds after the fact, those birds will not dance. And if you want it to be a little more funny, slap a name tag with Grum or Dinnerbone on them, and they turn upside down and dance. How freaking comical is this? The animation on these things is freaking hilarious. I absolutely love it. It's one of the best freaking things they did. Why they did it, I don't know. I looked it up. I could not find reasoning behind it, but or what the Easter egg is from, quite honestly. Maybe Rio. I really don't know. Number 11 on our list has to do with splash water bottles. I gave it another purpose. If you catch something on fire, or something catches on fire, if you throw a splash water bottle on it, it puts it out like a fire extinguisher. That's really freaking cool because it's better than a bucket of water because they cause more damage than they're worth. I don't think I can catch this on fire over here. They cause more damage than they're worth, but splash is just a splash of water and it puts out the fire, and that's freaking amazing. Speaking of splash water potions, when it comes, this is another thing that's really freaking cool, and this is number 12 on our list. It has to do with Enderman. Now this is not like one of the greatest things that we found, but we found that it does work and it's kind of cool. If you were to take a splash water bottle, where our bottle go? There it is. If you take a splash water bottle and splash, look, he takes damage. He takes 1 heart of damage. So you need 40 of them to kill him, but he takes 1 heart of damage. It also doesn't make him angry, nor does it make him despawn or teleport. Number 13 on our list has to do with pick block. We all know about pick block, right? So this particular thing is, I have mine set to right click, but farmland is not a block. It's not an actual block. However, if you pick block it, it's an actual freaking secret block in Minecraft. Why? I don't know. Farmland's pretty easy to make, but I guess it would be good for creative purposes, so you can go through the effort of making a giant farm without having to go through and hoe the entire property or the land after you create the said farm. I really don't know what the purpose behind it is, but it is really cool to have a secret block, even if it is just farmland, which, like I said, it's not available in your inventory. It's not something you can go and craft. It's not something you can go and pull out of creative. You just have to pick block it. Number 14 on our list has to do with mobs. You can have up to 24 entities on one single block before they start causing damage to the older ones. So we hit our max, unfortunately. I don't think I can put all of them in this particular area. But if you have 24 entities, all the adult ones will automatically take damage. Anything above 24, the adult ones will automatically take damage, and the little ones, when they grow older, they too will take damage, and then they will eventually die. But if you open the gate up, they just spill out because of the new hitbox or entity box thing on all the mobs. Now, here you go. Here you go. Get them all. Dude, you're just super evil, Johnny. There's something the matter with you, dude. Next one we have has to do with splash potion, or just with potions in general. Check out the icon on the top right corner. Anytime I get hit with anything or drink anything, whatever effect I happen to have is going to have an icon indicated in the top right corner. Now the top ones are the positive effects that are on me, and the line right below it are the negative effects. And those icons will stay there as long as those are affecting me personally. So as time goes down, they will eventually start to disappear one by one. You're going to see as they disappear, they start to flash, and then they go. That's how you know that it's almost going, gone, and they will stay there as long as those effects are still active. So I got a minute left on some of them. Got a couple seconds left on the poison one, I believe it is. So yeah, another cool thing has to do with another potion thing that we have has to do with creepers. Now you take a creeper, I'm gonna put him over here. I'm gonna go into survival, and I'm gonna throw this splash potion on him. Boom. Now I'm gonna let him blow up. See ya. Check it out. It turns into a lingering effect. So anything that's near him is also gonna get splashed or hit with that same thing. So when he explodes, if you get him to blow up near another mob, that mob will also get affected by that same exact splash potion. I could see some uses for this if you have like a great big deal of mobs near you, and you know a creeper is going to explode, like if you're in a cave or something. That would be very, very handy. Number 17 has to do with the die tab. We go into our crafting table right over here. On the left-hand side, you're going to see 4 tabs now, not just the 3. Before you used to have the crafting, the banner, the fireworks. Now we have a die tab. We can die our things through this tab now, as opposed to just putting them into a standard crafting table and guessing as to what you need to do. No, now it tells you exactly what you need and how to dye those particular items. Whether it be a bed, whether it be leather armor, or it would be shulker boxes, would be right here on the item tab. Number 18 also has to do with crafting, but it has to do with classic crafting. If you go into your options, go into settings, and go to your user interface, you go to the very bottom here, you can select classic crafting. I know that there's a very few amount of people out there that use classic crafting, but still there are people that still use it, so I figured I would share this with you guys. If you go into classic crafting, let's go back to our crafting table over here, and you put something in here. I don't think we have anything we can craft, but let's make believe we're going to craft something really quick, like this wool and dirt sword right here that doesn't exist. Let's go ahead and pretend we make that. Okay, that doesn't really work, and we're going to just exit the crafting table. all your stuff goes back into your inventory instead of popping out of the crafting table and you have to go through the effort of collecting it really quick. That to me is quite freaking amazing. The only other thing I wish they would have done is giving the option to set it to where it would stay on the crafting table like they do in crafting benches in modded Minecraft. Number 19 on our list is not super exciting, but it kind of is. So what they did was they took ocean monuments and they made them more plentiful and more easily accessible in more maps. So in most maps, ocean monuments are really, really difficult to find. Now, I've been lucky enough to have them in most of my survival worlds, and I have one in my epic world, happens to have 3, which is really, really unique. Now they made it where that's more common. So you may see 1, 2, 3, and even 4 ocean monuments in more maps. Number 20 on our list is probably the least exciting, quite honestly, but it's going to be really cool for modders. If you take a name tag, you can name your armor stand. This one's called Billy now. You don't see anything floating over its head or over on top of the name tag itself. Even if you collect it, if I were to dig this up and look in my inventory, it's still called armor stand. It's not like you named it beforehand. No, this is named as an entity as Billy now. I can name it whatever I want to, but I called it Billy. So, dude, you are so angry, Johnny. Anyway, so modders can use that to their advantage later on, making them characters in a game, you know, just as a stationary figure, like a soldier or a guard or something like that. That's something that modders are going to be able to use later on. And that's it for our 20 top secrets in TU54. If you guys find more, let us know in the comment section below. I would love to share those in future videos. Anyways, dudes, if you guys like this video, if you guys can smash that like button down below, it's greatly appreciated. And if you're at all new to this channel, if you guys click that subscribe button, it helps the channel out a great deal. And while you're at it, if you click the little bell, it turns on notifications, lets you dudettes know when we upload our daily videos. And until next time, guys, see ya!
Yeah.